This is a request by some subscriber to show the Port San Pedro, one of the landmark here in Cebu City. So this is what you can see in the front. Port San Pedro used to be the port during the Spanish time, when we were still under the Spanish regime for 300 years. So you can see here, this is Port San Pedro, Cebu City. You can see there the El Puerto de San Pedro is built in 1565. So as you go in, you'll be paying an entrance fee. So you can still see the relics of the past, all the pictures, the old pictures that the city government has collected, and the stories and paintings and drawings of the founding of Cebu. So as you go in, there's a cat here on the top of the counter, and you pay for your entrance. Pila? 30 pesos each. Ang bata, libre? 5. Unsay libre pila edad, sir?
6 below free, city Bataan.
So 6 below is free, 7 years old up is 20 pesos. Daram. 60. Daram, ma'am. Thank you. Stella o si Daloy. Thank you, ma'am. This is the entrance to go in, and you can see the courtyard. Courtyard where used to be the place where they held the party, and look at on the back is the Mariners Court Hotel of Cebu. That's the signal. That's a hotel that is shaped like a boat. That's the like a landmark for Pier 1. If you're going to Bohol, that's what you can see going out and going back from that Pier 1. So this is the courtyard of Port San Pedro, and as you go in, you can go here on the gallery, and this is the entrance. There you can see the arrows. And this is the Nuestra Senora de la Cota, Virgin of Remedies. And this is his shrine. This is the Virgin of Remedies. And this is the well, an old Spanish well. Although there's no more water in there. It's just a foot deep water, but this is still the same old well like it was in the Spanish time. Although the city has already trying to reinforce the crumbling walls, so you can see there's a modern rendering on this side already for the walls protection. So there's some people is devoted to the Virgin of Remedies, will be saying their prayers inside. This is the gallery. Like all the paintings of Emmanuel Pañares, one famous Cebuano artist, and all the relics of the Spanish time, like an authentic Spanish sword, authentic Spanish map, and all the paintings here, the depicting Lapu-Lapu, Magellan, and the Battle of Mactan. there is an upcoming reenactment of the Battle of Mactan, which will be held in the Mactan Shrine. So this is one of the paintings of Emmanuel Pañares, one famous Cebuano artist. This is around here in the gallery, and after here you go out on this door, and then you go up here, which is part of the things to see around here. It's like a gallery or the Vivienda del Teniente. So it's again, these pictures depicting the history of the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral and about Fort San Pedro. So people that love history can come here and read about these different photos and the way that how the port used to be like at the Spanish time. So like it's an old family photo collection of the Oiting Chua. And it shows Colon, Manalili Street, how it used to look like during, now it's presently it's called Bigullas. In the 1890s, Manalili Street has been called Manalili Street since 1700s, and the Bishop Palace, which is now the Cebu Cathedral. The Bishop Palace is formerly found across Cebu Cathedral, is now the Patria building. So all around here in this Vivienda Teniente is all the pictures, the old pictures manifesting out, showing the different views of the old Spanish building that's here now, the streets of Cebu City, the Plaza Parian, which is still now existing but now narrowed down. The park here, this part has been narrowed down to just one small triangle because of the street widening, and other parts here about the history of Cebu. So like the St. John's Day, all the Santo Niño, the Holy Child Santo Niño image, the original one bought by Magellan in 1521. So this is the first Archdiocese of Manila, which is a building which will somehow be worthy the name Cathedral, was deemed a necessity for Cebu. And this is the Last Supper painting of the cathedral. Ceiling paintings of the Cebu old churches. Cebu Country Club, the oldest and most admired golf clubs in Cebu. This photo of a hemp stripping machine. And Cebu Railway Roundhouse with a water tank tower on the left. And this is the Juan Luna Street during the Spanish time. So this is like the gallery here of Cebu's history. And as you go through, this is now up here on the port. You can see the cobblestones has been reinforced, and up here you can see Plaza Independencia, Independence Park park, and that's the entrance going into port. And you can see the old cannons around here. And where people stay on the freedom, that's the Independence Park, Plaza Independencia. So there are sitting areas around here. So that's an old corner of the port. I think that's where they put their weaponry. Let me read that corner there. That's the Bastion de la Concepcion. So there is, it's like a electrical room, and across there you can see is the post office central of Cebu City. So the Cebu Central Post Office, where you get your mails and parcels if you live around the Cebu City area. And you walk on this part because it's just going around here. If you're up here on the top of the port, you can have a look at the old Spanish walls that's been reinforced, of course. And walking through here, you're overlooking the courtyard down there. And you can see it's already modern sheets, modern lights, but still the walkways and the walls are from 1500 when it was built. So that's the Cebu Central Post Office there, and right in front of us ahead is the Mariners Hotel, Cebu Mariners Hotel, that's shaped like a boat. And this is one of the walkthrough that you had to pass if you're up here on top of the fort. And another corner here that you can see, like strategic corners, but now there's images of saints they put in there. I think that's another saint in there's a cannon, an old Spanish cannon, and this is the Bastion Ignacio de Loyola. So it is named after saints, Spanish saints. So there's another cannon here and another cannon on this corner. Children's park down there, but you can see the Mariners Court. That's the hotel beside the Fort San Pedro in its iconic shape of a boat. Here people take their selfies, and that's the courtyard. Again, people take their selfies. As you know, we Filipinos love our selfies, except me. They're really into the social media, selfies, self-upload. They're really fun of it here, but not all. So that's the children's park. Corner of the port here as you go along. So you can see the reinforcement, still using the old stones of the Spanish time, but now reinforced with proper concrete, and other structures and beams has been put in to make the whole place stronger it won't crumble. There's two cannons on this side, and this is another corner of the port on the front, and there's another cannon here, and up there's still another place to go up there, I think, just to see the marching soldiers during the Spanish time. And that's the other front where I go in, and this is another way going to the courtyard. So that's one. There is another area where you can go up and have a look at the view of Cebu City. This is one of the places that if you are just new in Cebu, it's a must to visit. Tourist tours that offering tourism for Cebu or anything, they always let the people come here in the port, because this is one of the landmark of Cebuano history. And you can see the big Christmas tree that lights up every night there in Plaza Independencia. So this is another gallery. That you go in, and you see some relics here, the Spanish relics depicting our history, like the pot. This is the old ironing pot, the wooden drills, wooden yoke, and this is the paintings depicting the classes of people during the Spanish time. These are the rich ones. And these are the middle class one, called the Timawa. The rich ones are called Kadatuan. Dato means rich. Here in Cebu language, Dato means rich. This is the middle class, which is the Timawa, the warrior or nobility class, and of course the Uripon, the slaves. We now call this Ulipon, so we still use the word but not Uripon. Ulipon means slaves, slave class. And these are the Pintados, the tattooed tribe. And a drawing of the trade, the galleon trade. And this is some of the collection of the city of Spanish dictionary to Visaya, collection of the 30 maps during the Spanish times. So you can see that it's very old. This is 1899 Constitution, and at last a copy of the Constitution. I don't think it's an original. So this is consolation. This is a painting competition. Consolation winner, third prize, and the first prize is this one. Someone selling Santo Niño. Watercolor painting of someone selling Santo Niño on the sidewalk or roadside to be full. This one is the second placer. Someone selling barbecue again near the Plaza Independencia. This one, someone singing caroling on the sidewalk or the roadside again. And this is the consolation winner of some other paintings. This is one of the relics of the Spanish time. This is the wooden basins and the Spanish lamps. I still see them about in some old places. So these are like the Spanish lamps used to light the area during the Spanish times. So these are just the some of the things that you can see here in Fort San Pedro. Most people come here just to see the history of Cebu, but like I said, it's a must for people, for the first timer, to come here because it shows and you have a feel of the history, the Spanish history of Cebu City or the island of Cebu. Now we're going back to where we went up, I mean. Tanan yung kapusingan diha gyud.